Good morning, everybody. I hope we're all having a nice day. If we're not, we're going to make the most out of bad situations, okay? We're doing positive vibes today. We're going to breathe in and breathe out and think of relaxing thoughts, and we're just going to go with the flow. We're just going to keep swimming. We're okay? Everything's going to be fine. So, having said that, just to get those anxiety levels back up, I had an image come through last night, and it's to do with a certain phobia of a certain type of insect. Okay, so if that is going to be triggering for you, just skip ahead about 30 seconds. In fact, actually, anyone who wants to skip the guided reading and go straight to the card reading, you can do that. There's a link in the description box below for you to do that. However, I do get a lot of feedback that the guided messages at the start of the video, the channeled messages, I tend to get more feedback from those, that people find those relevant, than the actual card reading itself. So I don't know, it's up to you. I do have a guided message today involving the cards, so we can get into that in a second. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the image I saw. So trigger warning right now: if you have that phobia of a certain type of insect, skip ahead 30 seconds, 40 seconds right now. Okay guys, so the image that I saw was a tarantula on a watermelon. So a big green stripy watermelon and a tarantula kind of up here moving along it. Okay, so I don't know, somebody may find that relevant, maybe not sure. Okay, well, let's wait for the others to come back. Are you back with us? Are you back, guys? It's okay, that's gone. So I'm not going to mention that thing again, but what I kind of got from that, the message, was something that looks really good, right? Something really nice and juicy, and there's something perhaps a little bit untowards approaching it. Okay, this does fit into my guided reading today. Oh, quick apology for my nails today. They are looking a little bit yellowy. It's because I've been using so much nail varnish. So I'm just kind of trying to give them a little bit of paint-free time, a bit of time to breathe. Although I have got clear varnish on them today because logic, right? Cinderella logic. So yeah, apologies that I'm a little bit scruffy today. What else? Oh, I want to say as well, I have got my coffee today, but there's no whiskey in it. We're behaving a little bit better today. Back on track. Back on track, they're telling me. Just thinking how I want to start with this. So, two of the guided songs that came through, one of them was I Want You by Taylor Parks, and the other one was Heartbreaker by Mariah Carey, quickly following on from Taylor Parks. So these two songs, I Want You by Taylor Parks is like, I want you and you and you too. It's like I want options, I like my options. I'd be switching and swapping. So I'm getting this kind of player energy coming through, and I have got a few messages about illusions coming through as well, about people possibly presenting themselves as one thing when actually they've got different intentions. So do be careful, of that image as well. And yeah, so Heartbreaker came through by Mariah Carey. Heartbreaker, you've got the best of me, but I just keep coming back incessantly. So I am getting this kind of like someone being a player, someone having a lot of options. And from this, I've got a guided message for you. Now, these two cards came through yesterday: Emperor and Empress. So I have a message for the Emperor and Empress, if they're choosing, and I have a message for if they're being I'll get to it. Two messages. Okay, so I'm talking about options here, okay? Because the Emperor and the Empress are going to have a lot of options. When you're in Empress, like, anyone can be an Emperor and Empress energy. It's just an energy. It's an energy where you're doing really, really well. You're looking really good. You've got a kind of a handle on everything in your life, and you can kind of come in and out of Emperor and Empress energy. Sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. I've got a bit of a rumbly tummy today. It's just a bit shouty. So yeah. when you're in Emperor or Empress energy, you're looking really good, you kind of got control of your life, and that attracts other energy. It's a very attractive magnetic energy. It pulls people to you, it draws people in, because people see you doing really well or see you looking really good, and they want to be part of that, right? They want to be, they want a piece of that. So you may find that you have a lot of offers if you're looking for love, or even if you're not looking for love, it could be like a lot of offers in business, a lot of offers of friendship. Yeah, so the Seven of Cups card here is to demonstrate all these different choices you have, all these different offers being made towards you, all these different options. So it can be kind of, or who do I choose? Which person do I choose? You can see this person's kind of like, what do I do? And kind of like blinded by all these options. Now, when you're in this attractive energy, it does attract. I'm sorry, King of Wands to Knight of Wands to do this to you. It can attract player energy. Now, the Knight of Wands isn't always a player. Okay, he gets a bad rap in the tarot. He or she, you can switch around the genders here. But if it was out in reverse, I would say like that is player energy for me. So we're just going to assume that you've got someone approaching you who's kind of like in this player energy. They're very attracted to the way you look, right? They're attracted to that magnetic vibe that you're pushing out there, and they just want to come in and they just want to touch you, like have a piece of that like surface level magnetism, right, that you're in. But is this player gonna love you when you're not in Emperor and Empress energy, or are they just gonna like ride off into the sunset, right? So you want to just be aware of why people are approaching you, what energy are you putting out, who are you attracting, what are their motives. Be wary of players, especially deceptive players who may approach you trying to look like something else. Okay, you're the Emperor and the Empress. You're on this pedestal, right? You're good on your own. Okay, the Emperor and Empress, absolutely like. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles energy, like really good on your own. You don't need anyone else. It'd be nice to have a partnership, but you don't need a partnership, right? So you don't have to choose. You don't have to choose at all. You can take your sweet damn time choosing. You don't have to rush into anything. Really kind of weigh up like these options before even considering taking one. If it's not all singing, all dancing, no, get out of here. I'm going to wait for my Emperor. I'm going to wait for my Empress to come in. Yeah, so that is to the Emperor and Empress who are doing the choosing. Now, if you're the Emperor or the Empress and you have someone in mind, right? Let's just get the Knight of Wands out of here for a second. If you are attracted to someone else, but they're in this choosing energy, maybe the person you're connecting with has a lot of options. If they're overwhelmed by their options, if they're like, oh, should I pick you? Should I not pick you? I kind of like you, but I've got these other options here. They're not in Emperor or Empress energy. The Emperor or Empress is not like confused by their options, okay? If you're approaching someone and you're in this energy, they should be like, oh my goodness, I don't want any of these other options. You're the only thing I see. I have absolutely chosen. You're the person for me. Like, just to get this other Seven of Cups card, it's like... If you were connecting with another Emperor or Empress, I know what I'm saying here is slightly hypocritical, right? But what I'm trying to say is you don't want to be the option. You're so good. You're better than an option. The Emperor and Empress is not an option. They are, count your blessings, this person's coming towards you. So, yeah. Don't let people treat you like you're an option. If somebody is in that energy, and it could be someone that you're very, very attracted to. It could be like literally another Empress or an Emperor coming in for you, right? You want them to have before you entertain them, before you like even consider having a relationship with this person, you want to make sure that they've made up their mind, that you don't want them to be in this like indecisive should I shouldn't I energy. You want to be like, if you've made up your mind about them, if you're like, I've met my perfect match over here, I know exactly what I want. You want them to feel that same way about you before you'll entertain them. So don't let them come to you, even if they are an Emperor or Empress, don't let them come to you in this kind of like, I just want a little piece of you and then I'm going to gallop away. No, they have to honour you just in the same way that you're honouring them. So what I'm trying to say is know your value. Have certain standards about how you expect to be treated. if you're in Emperor or Empress energy, then the only thing that you should be considering is someone who's matching your vibrational level. Somebody who's in this place is not matching your vibrational level. Somebody who's in this place, they're not matching your vibrational level. Yes, an Emperor or Empress can act in that way because that is an aspect of them, but that's not the be all and end all. So know your value. Don't let people treat you as an option. If somebody's being indecisive, walk away from them. Walk away from them. Go and do your own thing for a bit. Work on yourself. Do the things that you love to do and wait for them to make up their mind, okay? Because these people are very, very clear about what they want, okay? You want somebody who wants you and isn't even looking at these other options. So, yeah. If you, Emperor Empresses, that's the game they play. They know the value, they know the worth, they're not messing around. Right, so that is my guided message. So on to the other songs that came through, because I wanted to save these for Get Out of Here, Seven of Cups. I wanted to save this for those people who have found their perfect match, because now we're getting the love songs. I've got, I've got If I Was Your Woman by Alicia Keys. So that's a bit complicated. That's Empress and Empresses. Yeah, okay. If I Was Your Woman by Alicia Keys. Seven Nation Army by White Stripes. The Seven Nation Army Couldn't Hold Me Back. And I Was Made for Loving You by Tori Kelly and Ed Sheeran. Oh, so that's the energy that we want. We want I Was Made for Loving You between these two people. That is what we want for our Empresses and Emperors. Okay, I'm going to pop these cards away into their respective decks. I'm going to give it a good shuffle and I'm going to get on with the reading. It's a Tell Me Anything reading again today. So we don't know what's going to come out. Yeah, it could literally be anything. Okay, so prepare yourselves. Get your popcorn. Get your coffee ready. Don't know what this is going to be. Hopefully, I don't know. I thought I really enjoyed yesterday's reading. I like it when we get the Emperors and the Empresses. We'll see. I've been getting a lot of magicians through. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we go. Back in a minute. Okay, let's see what the universe has for us. So, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be a message for the Akashic Library there on the bottom. Wanted to pop its face up. So I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be a reading for one person. I don't know if it's going to be a collective reading, kind of for a global reading for everybody. I have no idea what this is going to be. No expectations. Releasing all expectations of what might happen. I'm just going with the flow. So here we go. Universe, what do you want to tell us today, please? What do you wish to tell us today? Last chance with this deck. There we go. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, yeah. Quite a few things. It's like... It's so funny how that happens. I can shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and then all of a sudden it's like, right, yeah, we're going to tell you everything at once. So clearing the way. I really like this card because it's a card about obstacles being removed from your path. Now you can see these people are taking action to remove the obstacle. Their carriage is on the way to this house, but there's a log in the road. So the guy's taking action. He's got out. He's got his axe. It's going to take some work, but he's going to clear that blockage. He's going to clear that fallen tree out of the path. And he's got that woman by his side as well, and they're going to move on and they're going to go towards that house. So yeah, it's clearing the way. I feel like the universe is at hand. The universe is helping to clear the way, but also you know, you may have to do a little bit of work yourself. You may have to take some action here. Birth. Okay, so there could be some kind of fresh start, something new coming in for you. Could be something to do with childhood, children, excuse me, nostalgia for the past, but it is something new coming in. Yeah, it was a sweet card. I really like that card. So again, we've got these two cards that kind of have this family feeling to them, you know, like these two people moving towards a home. Somebody could be moving house, possibly. What do I go to next? The Ark of the Covenant. Wow, big energy there. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to actually, oh, it's card number 11 as well. We like it when we see 11. Oh, we've got 4 and 4. Look at that. So 4s are about stability, about Fours are about stability, about the roots that we put down, the values that we have, the community that we have around us, our family, our home. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely a sense here of something to do with house and home and family. Where do you want to put down roots? 11 is about two people coming together. It makes the number two. Twos are about partnerships. And also here we have fated meeting. So there may be somebody who you're about to meet or you have met, and it's kind of like a fated meeting. You were supposed to meet this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be like, you know, somebody who's going to help you clear the way. But yeah, drawing my attention to the number 7. Are we in the 7th month now? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Now we're in the 8th month. So you may have met them last month or you may meet them on the 7th of a month. You may meet them in 7 weeks. 12 o'clock there as well. So that might be relevant. King of Scrolls. So this is somebody who's kind of very intelligent. They're a bit of a planner, and they're kind of quite creative, but they're creative in quite a practical sense. You know, I see it as somebody who's like an architect. So yeah, they've got all the scrolls. They're maybe somebody who's well read, maybe somebody who likes to make plans on paper. Somebody who has a vision and kind of has the knowledge to be able to carry out that vision. That might be the person who you're fated to meet, who can help you clear the way. He hasn't got a number, has he? And the 3 of Roses, loving elementals. Oh, how sweet. Oh, what lovely cards. Look at those two together. So again, yeah, it could be a child, like there could be somebody could be pregnant, somebody could be having a child, somebody could have 2 children and be having a 3rd child. I see the 3 fairies. Do be careful about children around water, that makes me so nervous. But I feel like the fairies are there to entertain the child, to protect the child. There's like a very childlike energy. Yeah, somebody may be having babies. Okay, I'm going to take a second to just kind of look up the meaning of this card in particular. I might have a quick scan over some of the other cards just to see if there's any extra messages that I might be missing, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, I'm going to read the Ark of the Covenant to you. I'll bring it up closer while I read it as well. Yeah, not quite sure how this fits into the rest. Everything else is like a fated meeting, brings about a new start in your life, a new cycle. There's like spirit guides here to help you. There's something to do with fate, following your destiny, blockages being cleared, a fated meeting with someone who could help you clear blockages, a new romantic cycle, which may be like your happily ever after, right? You may be fated to meet somebody who's like your perfect match. You join together to put some work in to clear the obstacles, which leads to your happiness, which actually leads to sort of like you know, a perfect family life. Yeah, so that is making a lot of sense to me. But the Ark of the Covenant, not quite sure how it fits in. It does talk about karmic contracts again, so there is this feeling of like a fated meeting, a fated destiny with another person, whether that be romantic or just supportive, I don't know. But we've got the Ark of the Covenant, the stars are shining. It just gives me it just makes me think of Indiana Jones. The stars are shining on a serene desert night. Don't look at the Ark of the Covenant, guys. We know what happened in Indiana Jones. The stars are shining on a serene desert night. Fires burn before a number of white tents. Sorry, one second. Sorry, I was just waiting for those people to stop talking outside. 2 men sit by a crackling fire nearby. At the most mundane level, this card can represent a beneficial legal contract or title transfer. It can also show successfully working with professionals, such as brokers and lawyers. More often, it indicates that you are living true to your own karmic contract, facing your lessons of growth, working towards greater discoveries, and bringing your unique contribution to the world. Your karma does not rule you, you rule it. When the work becomes too great, taking a rest doesn't break with your covenant, it supports it. Okay, so it's okay to take a break. Because taking a break allows you to relax and kind of replenish your energy stock so you can keep going, right? You don't want to burn out. You understand the phases of time and energy, and you work within those phases. Some of your karmic directives at this time may involve other people. So don't let yourself get pulled into a new... Oh, wait, hang on. If so, make sure there's no urgency, need, or personal agenda in play. Now, that kind of goes back to what I was saying with that Knight of Wands energy, with someone being a little bit deceptive about their intentions. Just be careful that you really weigh up the intentions of other people. Like, what are they actually up to? What's their agenda? Don't let yourself get pulled into an emotional drama. Know that things that require your attention now reflect a commitment that has a far-reaching influence that may impact on your present as well as your future lives. So continue to work towards your highest purpose, to uphold the sacred covenant you have to touch the world with your light. Okay, interesting. So that's sort of about being true to yourself, being true to your better nature, upholding your own values. Yeah, but this is looking really quite nice. I like it when we get things like this, whether this is romantic or it's just like a fated meeting with someone who's going to be like, in your life for the long haul, like could turn out to be your best man at your wedding, or it could be like, somebody who is a childhood friend who's coming back into your life, possibly. Yeah, there's some kind of like a long-term, mutually beneficial, loving relationship here that I feel is like just starting, and it's to do with your stability, it's to do with the roots that you put down. It's like long haul, long term, and it's like you could be birthing something new into the world with this person. Now, the King of Scrolls is kind of a creative. Like I said, he's kind of like an architect, so there could be someone that you're joining with and you're going to create something new with them. So how do I want to put these cards? They kind of look nice like that, don't they? But they do take up a lot of space. Don't know. I don't want to split up these two cards with the children. I'm just going to keep going. We'll just layer cards. Again, I didn't pick up all the cards. So what have we got down here? Ace of Swords, some kind of truth. King of Swords, somebody wielding their truth. They know when to speak the truth and when to not speak the truth, when to hold it close to the heart. They only communicate what's necessary, but they can communicate whatever they want to communicate. The Fool, someone stepping into a brand new cycle in life, feeling a lot of anxiety over it. Seven of Cups, making those choices. That Seven of Cups card. Okay, what do I want to ask about? So tell me about the feelings. What's going on in the feelings of the people who are involved here today? Okay, anything else? Not just yet. Let's have a look at that card. Okay, bearing all. So the Seven of Swords is a card about... Okay, they're giving me the word illusions and they're giving me the word trickery. And I have been getting a lot of cards to do with illusions, not seeing the truth, things that are hidden with that moon card there. People acting... Okay, I know what I'm getting from this today. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is a card... Why is it going blurry again? Why does it do this? Something about not seeing clearly? Illusions. Wearing a rose-tinted glasses, possibly, not seeing the whole truth, distorted vision. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is a card about... it's a card about being quite deceptive, being quite tricky, being quite calculating in a situation, strategic. It's the card that I refer to as the Thief in the Night card. Somebody kind of working in the shadows, turning the cogs, being quite sneaky to get what they want. It's not always necessarily a bad energy. I think if it was in reverse, I'd probably be more likely to read it as a bad energy, or if it had other cards around it that indicated that there was something kind of untoward going on. But on its own, it's just someone being strategic, someone kind of working a little bit in the shadows, not quite, not quite revealing the whole truth. The imagery on this card, though, you can see this person in the foreground is kind of like very much bearing all. So it could be, this could be saying, oh, yeah, it will be, because I saw the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords. So I feel like this is someone who's coming out of the shadows, who's kind of revealing everything, revealing their strategy. It's like maybe they've been doing something strategic, and now's the time for them to be like, ta-da! It's almost like ta-da! And I do keep thinking of that Magician card today. It's like, haha, look what I've done. Look at all the tricks I had on my sleeve, and now it's my time to reveal everything. It could be that. It could also be, for some of you, just going back to that kind of warning about the people approaching you and that player energy and what are their intentions. Wasn't that part of this card about somebody's intentions? You may find that somebody looks like they're revealing everything. Somebody looks like they've got their arms open wide. They've got nothing to hide, but you can see back here in the shadows, you know, this person is looking a lot more tricky. So a few messages there. Somebody may be acting like they're revealing all, but actually they've still got things hidden up their sleeves. Or somebody literally is revealing everything, or one person's kind of being very vulnerable and very open, while someone else is kind of acting a kind of slightly sneaky way in the background there. You know, the moon's shining on them, so that means like secrets. I'm also noticing today that there's this house in the background, like a castle in the background. We've got kind of the house on that card there. That might mean something. So this is feelings. Maybe you want come clean. They gave me the words come clean just then. Somebody might want to come clean. Can you tell me more? Thank you. 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is communication, taking action. Yeah, I feel like somebody is revealing their truth. Can I get one more card on this, please? What kind of action or communication are they making? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The Ace of Swords. I knew that was going to come out. I don't even know why I asked, because that's the card I was picturing in my head. Yeah, somebody's coming clean. Somebody's kind of revealing everything now. Somebody's being quite vulnerable, coming out in the open, or at least they're feeling like they're ready to do this. They're ready to communicate. They're ready to take action. They're ready to step out and kind of show the world their real self, kind of thing. Living their authentic truth. This is communication and action. Communication and action. Communication and action. About something that was deceptive or something that was hidden. Okay. Maybe it wasn't the right time before. Maybe they had to act in that kind of slightly like kind of behind the scenes way, you know. Really, they're really showing me that Magician card of like somebody who has things up their sleeve. Oh, what am I getting now? Excuse me, it's just a second. Just as a pause then, it was 2727 on the timestamp. Now 27, because it was a repeated number, it drew my attention. 2 and 7 adds up to 9. So I was seeing the number 9, and I was talking about it might not be in the right time. And 9s are about coming to the end of a journey. So like approaching the end of a journey. So someone may feel that they're coming to an end of a journey where they've had to kind of work in the shadows a little bit, but now it's kind of time to like reveal everything that they had up with the sleeves. And a song was trying to come through. Oh, my sleeve. Oh, I'm gonna have to pause again. No, I can't think of it. I think it might be an REM song, but it's something like, if you think he's got nothing up his sleeve. Oh, it's like there. It's like right on like the tip of my brain. If you think he's got nothing up his sleeve, I'm sure it's REM. REM, nothing up his sleeve. Again, I feel like this is one of those times when people know what I'm talking about and they're screaming it out the screen. I'm sorry, it's just not quite coming through. But 10 of Swords there, ending something, ending a cycle, stepping into a new cycle of thought. So let's go to the thought cards. Oh, yeah, sure it's REM. Oh, it's really driving me mad. It's not losing my religion, is it? If you believe, there we go, you put the man on the moon. If you believe there's nothing up his sleeve, then nothing's cool. Yeah, somebody's got something up their sleeve. What is this? Okay, thoughts. I'm so glad it came through. It was driving me mad. Thank you to the people screaming at the screen for me. Okay, here we go. So tell me about the thoughts. Oh, okay, I saw what that card was. Tell me what's going on in this person's thoughts. Right, okay. So this was the Devil card. Oh, Devil in reverse. Okay. What is this? What's this person thinking? How to get unchained from a situation? Unchained melody. Unchained melody. Okay, just clarify for me why the Devil card is here. What does the Devil card represent today? It can mean a lot of things. A lot of things. Explain to me, please. Thank you. Page of Cups. Yes, tummy. I agree. Rumble time. Okay, sorry for my tummy rumbles. It's just human nature. I can't help it. She says, holding up the Devil card, which is a card about human nature. The Devil card means a lot of things to me. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad. Struggling to work out quite why it's here today. The image, it does have a sense of being chained to something. Something, it can be obsession, like something that you feel chained to because it's like an unhealthy obsession. It can be quite controlling though. So what I'm getting here from this image, I do tend to see this as kind of like a controlling mother. Somebody who like a parent. They look like children to me. So I see this as like an overbearing parent, a very controlling parent. A parent, somebody who doesn't let you have your freedom, somebody who's really kind of trying to tie you to kind of social norms or their traditional values that may not be your traditional values. Yeah, controlling parent, overbearing parent, somebody who's like acting in their shadow side. You can see that shadow behind her. Yeah, not letting people, yeah, not having, yeah, not giving people the freedom they need to grow as individuals to figure things out for themselves. Overprotective, possibly. So why is the Devil card here with the Page of Cups and the Page of Cups in the upright? So the Page of Cups is it can be a love offer coming in, an offer of friendship, an offer of romance. It's quite a young energy, quite a naive energy. This is like somebody who has more to learn about love. Okay, it's starting to come through. So young, has something to learn about love. There's a lot of butterflies there symbolizing a change. So somebody may have been in a relationship that was very, very controlling. Somebody may have been trying to control a relationship. I see them as coming out of that now. They're like learning something about love here. They're learning. It's almost like if this was love to them, if their childhood was, they grew up thinking that love was controlling, domineering, love was being chained to someone. That's what they were taught love is, by having a parent who expresses love through control. It's quite scorpionic energy. Sorry to the Scorpios who aren't like that. My mum was not like that. She gave me so much freedom. Too much freedom, mum. You should have had that chain around my neck. But the essence, that Scorpio energy is quite controlling. So they're giving me that for some reason. It's the Capricorn card though as well. Yeah, somebody may have had had an upbringing or been in relationships where the person has tried to control them, or they've tried to control the other person. But there's kind of like a new way of thinking about love. It's like perhaps somebody's had an offer and it's someone's approached them in a very young, my hand's gone cold. Yeah, I'm on the right lines now. Somebody's approached them in a very cold, very kind of innocent, almost like a childlike way, expressing love to them in a very childlike, open, gentle, um, almost like not expecting anything. Like it's like my daughter. She'll see people in the street, like she'll see a teenager with like purple hair, and she'll be like, "I really like that girl's hair. Can I tell her that I like her hair?" And so she'll be like, "I like your purple hair." But she doesn't want anything back. She doesn't want anything back from that. She just wants to tell that person, "Hey, I really like your hair. I think you look really good." So it's like this person's approached with this very, very innocent, very pure, childlike energy that is so simple and not expecting anything. It's just this, "Hi, I like you. There you go." And it's almost thrown them into this wobble where they've kind of reassessed what they thought love was. It's bringing about this change. It's very pure change, and it's healing with this star card. The star is about excuse me, it's about dreams and wishes, about kind of what you want from life, what your goals are. You can see she's almost praying, wishing upon this star. My throat's closing up, so someone's not speaking their truth. So yeah, it's she's kind of in these emotions, really doing kind of like some kind of spiritual healing work. I think recognizing, because this is the thoughts, right? So thinking about these past relationships and this this kind of feeling of being quite chained and controlled, and yeah, you see all this water around her here. Water represents emotion, so it's kind of like emotionally healing. And then you have, following this, you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's like it's the knight in shining armor card for me. It's the kind of Lancelot card of someone who is very, it's like rushing in with this offer of love, of like sort of almost like romance from the days of yore. And I'm seeing the image of like 80s movies, and like I did watch a film where they kind of parodied this recently, but they're kind of replaying it in my head. Where the person shows up with the boombox outside the person's window, kind of that Romeo energy. It's very much kind of like the romantic, loving, expressive, gallant energy. What movie was that? What did I watch? Go on a second, because I feel like it's important. Easy A. I watched Easy A. So somebody may want to go and watch that if you're looking for a movie to watch and you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, he shows up on like a lawnmower. Anyway, yeah. He's holding that dove. Like, the dove is like the communication, right? I always think he looks like Ed Sheeran as well. It's funny that we had that I Was Made for Loving You by Tori Kelly and Ed Sheeran. Hopeless hearts just passing through. I don't know what we should do. I was made for loving you. I don't know what we should do. Okay, yeah, it's very sweet, very, very sweet. On the bottom there as well, I feel like somebody's been in a bad relationship. Four of Wands is meant to be kind of a card about getting together with friends and families, celebrating. It can be like celebrating with your community. It's also a card about marriage and stability, and again the roots that you put down. But you can see that this representation of the Four of Wands is people are wearing masks. It looks like there's some kind of sacrifice being made up there. It's got a very dark energy to it. So yeah, I feel like the past relationships have been not healthy. Oh, they're giving me another song. 3 minutes, is it? 3 minutes by JP Sachs. I think it's his new song. Is it called 3 minutes? Something like that. I'll put it in the description box below. But they're giving me that song. It's about kind of the past relationships. They feel like the wasting time on past relationships that weren't healthy, and then it's kind of like will show the world that we can do more in 3 minutes than they've done in their like entire life, kind of thing. It's I love it. I love it. It's like my new favorite song this week. So yeah, you can go and look that one up. It's a really good song. Okay, action space. The Fool. Okay, ready to take a leap of faith, ready to trust the universe, trust God. It's like trusting that the universe has your back. If you fell, you know, you're going to be okay. Or you're not even going to fall. You're not even going to fall because the universe has your back. They're guiding you. They're guiding every step you take, every move you make. I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. So they're giving me ancestors. Somebody may have ancestors who are like their guardian angels. Yeah, ancestors who might be protecting them, guiding them. You might be seeing signs. Watch out for, I'm noticing again, we've got these two angels down here. Watch out for signs. You might see feathers around. You might see, you might just find feathers randomly in, like around your house or out in the street. Pay attention to things like the colour of the feathers, the size of the feathers, how many feathers you see. You know, has that feather just fallen naturally off the bird, or has it fallen because the bird's been attacked? So all these kind of things. So really pay attention to what you're thinking at the time when you see the feathers, and try and interpret them. You might be thinking something, see a white feather, and it's like, right, yeah, that's your guardian angel confirming what you've been thinking. Yeah, so just pay attention to feathers around you, taking a leap of faith, being ready to take a leap of faith, being ready to start out on a brand new journey. Funnily enough, look what's on the bottom of the deck. Making up your mind, making your choices, choosing wisely. Yeah, giving me Indiana Jones again, because I had the Ark of the Covenant, and now I'm getting the other film where it's like they go and see the old man and they're trying to get the chalice. What's it called? What's it called? Why has that gone out of my head? I don't know. I'm calling it a chalice today. Yeah, but they go and see the knight and they have to pick the Holy Grail. Which one's the Holy Grail? And it's like there's all these fancy cups, right? That's making so much sense. Yeah, because go down. If you haven't seen Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail yet, like where have you been? Like spoilers here, but you should have seen this movie. It's one of the best movies of all time, in my humble opinion. So yeah, they go down and they find the Holy Grail, or they find this room and it's full of different grails, right? It's like this. It's like, which one do I choose? Which of these is the right one for me? And so like some of the grails are like really fancy, very, very ornate. So some of the people kind of choose those grails because they're like, well, clearly it's, you know, such an important cup that, you know, it must be super fancy. But Indiana Jones, you know, because he's so wise, you know, he's this character, doesn't he? Yeah, doesn't he give you Indiana Jones vibes? He chooses like a very, very simple wooden cup because he's got the knowledge of like the time, and he knows about kind of the humbleness. And then yeah, so that this knight who's been protecting the grail, he's like, you chose wisely. It's like one of my favorite memes. You chose wisely. So choose wisely. Yeah, make the choice, make the leap of faith, but choose wisely. Don't go for the things that look like all singing or dancing, very, very fancy, you know. Make sure that you understand what's coming through. Make sure you understand the true like soul of the person, the true nature of the person. Understand their core values. They might be very, very fancy, but have the knowledge of who that person is at their core before taking this leap of faith. You know, would you love them if they were no longer, get so many songs, would you love them if they were no longer young and beautiful? Lana Del Rey, young and beautiful. Lana Del Rey. Do you love them because of who they are as a person, because who they are in their soul? Could you imagine growing old with this person? You know, having conversations with this person, you know, when in your 70s, in your 80s, would this person still make you feel loved? Would this person make you feel secure and happy? or are you just going with them because they look sexy, you know? So looks aside, don't think about the way that somebody looks, think about who they are as a person, and whether your soul and their soul connect in that way. Who do you want to spend the rest of your life with? Choose wisely. Yeah, before making an offer. There's an offer there. The Ace of Pentacles is some kind of offer. It's in the action space, so it's a tangible offer. Something like actually, you know, that you can hold, something real, something solid, something... it may need more work, so this is kind of more the concept of something, where you want it to move into like the page energy, and kind of move forwards into kind of like the planning it, putting it into action. But this is the spark, this is the offer, this is the beginning of something that is tangible and real, and solid and grounded. And this whole reading is about those fours, right? That kind of putting down the roots, put your roots down in the right place, choose wisely. It's like the whole meaning. It's sort of almost what I was picking up on earlier as well. Okay, yeah, this is what we're after, right? Equal give and take, balance, fairness, respect, equality, working together for the same goals. Okay, so give me an idea of what's changing here. What's changing here? Yeah, okay, absolutely. Cards falling out. I've got 2 cards now. Okay, I'm going to pick that card up as well. Okay, so I'm going to take that card. So you can see how dark these cards are in this state. We've got the Sun card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. This is the Heartbreak card. You can see how dark these are as well. So if somebody's in a dark space, and it could be dark because they've got clouded judgment, it could be dark because they're in a kind of quite a down space, right? This is not a productive space to be in. So somebody could be feeling very trapped here. This is the Sun card, but on this representation of the Sun, there is no sun. I mean, there's a child, there may be a small boy involved. Somebody may have a child who's a son. You may be somebody's son. But yeah, you can see that he's walled in, he's trapped. He doesn't have his freedom. He's not looking very happy. This horse is like sad. It's like this is some kind of relationship here, but they're guarded. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving knight. He's this giving me Emperor energy here today because he's got these antlers on. So it's like somebody who's trying to be in this Emperor energy, but like they take a long time to plan. They really, really like to think things through before they take action. But with it being in the reverse, it's like almost grounded to a stop. I'm also seeing that we have a white horse and a black horse here. When I see these, like, these 2 colours with the same animal, it gives me yin yang energy, and it also gives me chariot because it's the 2 horses in black and white. So yin yang, chariot energy. Somebody, like, there's no action being taken. Somebody's stuck, and it's quite heartbreaking, really heartbreaking. This situation, but you can see that there's a shield here, and these swords have penetrated the shield, so somebody's heart has been penetrated. It's painful, but there's still something growing here. People may not be able to see this. They may not be able to see that there's something survived here in the heart space. The swords have missed this flower. Yes, tummy, I hope you didn't hear that. That was quite the grumble. I'm so sorry about my noisy tummy today. But you know what? I'm human, and sometimes tummies grumble, so deal with it. Deal with it. I can't not do a video. I can't not... I can't just not do my work if this is work. And I can't... can't let a grumbly tummy make me not do something. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have a grumbly tummy. So yeah, and also the rain here as well. This you know, rain signifies like quite heavy emotions, emotional turmoil, emotional like tears, right? But it's like the tears, the emotions have actually fed and watered the ground so that this new plant can grow. So there's a sense of loss and recovery, and again, there may be previous relationships that have broken someone's heart, but the emotions that this has brought up have actually been part of the journey of growing emotionally, of feeding something new. So there's hope is what I'm trying to say. So what's changing? This person is finding their freedom. They're finding their freedom, liberation, they're telling me, moving to a place where they feel like they're in the sun. The sun is actually the happiest card in the whole of the tarot. It's like complete fulfillment, complete happiness, freedom. Yeah, it's the happiest card you could possibly get. So this is what's changing. Somebody's moving towards the happiness. Also, all these sunflowers signify loyalty to me. It is the Leo card. Somebody may have Leo placements in the chart or be connected to a Leo. But again, it kind of gives me warmth, strength, happiness, true happiness, where perhaps they were in a place where they were trapped and not really happy before. So lovely. Very nice card. Very nice energy to move into. The Emperor's moving. This is what's going to change. So the Emperor's getting back on his horse. You know, maybe the horse had stopped. Maybe he'd kind of ground to a halt there. But he's moving into this better energy as well, seeing the lights, getting clarity, able to get back on the horse and kind of move forward. The horses are still not super happy, are they? They kind of look like sad horses. But yeah, he's looking a lot more determined, a lot more steady, stable, coming forward with this tangible plan, tangible offer. Yeah, the knight is putting into action, but they might be quite slow. Everybody loses patience with the Knight of Pentacles, but the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that because he takes a long time to plan, because he's very steady, very stable, it means that the roots that this particular knight puts down are very, very like secure foundations, really stable foundations. They've planned it all perfectly. This energy, right? They've planned it all perfectly. If you're building something with this person and they're taking their time, it's because they are they're in it for the long haul. Okay, so if you're choosing as well, if you're choosing someone and you want them to be in it for the long haul, this slow and steady person is the person to go for. But yeah. Yeah, there has been some kind of heartache. There is some kind of shielding going on here, because of a previous situation, a previous heartache. But I've seen it as kind of, they haven't penetrated. They've penetrated the armor. So these thoughts have penetrated someone's heart space. They may have a damaged heart, right? You can see all the scratches on it, but it's actually just the shield. It's just the shield of the heart. They've not penetrated the core of the heart. So there's an illusion here of being heartbroken, but it's not heartbreak. There may be a heartbreaking situation, but the heart is actually still growing. Okay, right. Where else are we moving to? Do we want to get a few of these just quickly? So can you give me a general energy, please? Whoa, okay. The bee, I'm not surprised to see the bee. The bee was in a reading I watched this morning. So this is kind of like the bees work in a community. They're very, very busy. They're very hardworking. They kind of have to be in a lot of places at once. So somebody might be in this busy bee energy, but it's very much like a team player, right? Yeah. They've got a sting in the tail, but they don't want to use it. Firefly, guiding light, a light shining in the darkness, somebody being your guiding light, or having kind of like a hope inside yourself that's guiding you through periods where you feel very, very down, very over emotional, really kind of like in quite a dark place. It's kind of like this energy, right? Yeah, very much a representation of this card, like overwhelmed by emotions, feeling like you've had some kind of pain, feeling it's kind of a bit of a depressive energy, but like having this hope, having the hope there in the darkness. They're giving me the Frog Princess, owl and buffalo and scorpion and dolphin. Oh my goodness, so many. I thought I was going to get one card. The owl, kind of higher knowledge, gaining more knowledge. Yeah, I need to gain more knowledge. Somebody who's quite wise. Scorpion, somebody who does have a sting in the tail. This person has a sting in the tail, but they do not want to use it. The scorpion can sting you, and they'll sting you over and over again. I was picking up on that Scorpio energy before. There could be a previous relationship where somebody is really quite bitter, possibly somebody who will attack you. If yeah, I'm seeing that kind of like that's the previous energy. It doesn't have to be Scorpion. No, sorry, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio. It's just the energy. I don't want to like badmouth all Scorpios. You know, you get a bad rap. The Scorpio and Capricorn with the Devil card, like. Yeah, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for Scorpios and Capricorns in the tarot because they have the hard cards. Okay, Dolphin. Happy-go-lucky. Just going with the flow, taking whatever life throws at you, and just kind of taking it in your stride, going playing in the waves, kind of like a childhood energy of like yeah, really like it's almost like the fool energy as well of like trusting that everything's going to work out, going with the flow, living on the bright side, living in that kind of cup half full energy. Buffalo, this is kind of like a soft tower moment. It's kind of like this is kind of like almost the, where's he gone, the Page of Pentacles energy. It's someone who's like very, very grounded, very solid, very slow moving. They can like take these kind of tower moments, the things that life throws at them. They may get like a little bit grizzled by it. It might be like a long journey for them. It's kind of like the Nine of Wands card, that Wounded Warrior card. Yeah, really like Wounded Warrior energy. Keeps going, keeps persevering. Very much similar energy to the Knight of Pentacles there. Yeah, so there may be things that are kind of trying to shake this buffalo, but they just keep going through the storm. When you walk through the storm, keep your head held high. When walk storm, head high. Don't be afraid of the dark, because you've got, you know, in the darkness there is that hope shining in there. Okay, can you tell me anything about the situation? What's been going on so far for these people? Anything situation wise? Thank you. Oh well, what more do I have to say? That's that. And anything else that you can tell me here? Anything else you want to tell me about the situation? Then I'm going to pull some advice cards. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Overcoming those barriers, right? Like right from the start, same message. Clearing the way, barriers in your path, blockages in your path, perseverance, clearing the way, overcoming obstacles. Yeah, really solid, grounded, determined. Keep moving forward. Keep that end goal in sight. Keep persevering. It's very much a message about perseverance here, and trust that trust that there's something fated going on here, right? Trust that the universe is doing something for you here. They're going to help you clear the way. They're going to help you persevere. If they're not clearing the way, if they're making you do it by yourself and you're in this kind of buffalo energy, that's because they're teaching you this lesson. They're teaching you this lesson of perseverance, of being steady through the storm. Because that's actually a huge lesson to learn. If you can keep going, like just keep swimming, right? If you can just keep swimming, even though the times get really, really hard, really, really tough, that is like such a huge gift. Okay, so and then once you've persevered and you come out and you're in the sunshine, you know that whatever life throws at you, you know, if these things happen again, or you're put into situations that are challenging and tough, you know that you can persevere and come out of the other side again because you've done it once. Yes, universe. See, they're on our side. They're like it's tough love from the universe. Right, come on then, what have we got here? Give me some advice, please, for the people who have persevered with this reading today. Angel of Love. Ooh, nice. And one more card, please. One more card of advice. Advice, messages for the people who've persevered with my reading today. What else do we have in store for these people? One more advice card, please. Anything else from the universe? Last chance. Just one card, please, if you don't mind. Serendipity. Okay. Pretty much what we started with, right? Fated meeting. Fated meeting, Angel of Love, serendipity. So let's go to the Angel of Love first, number 49. Angel of Love, tender connections. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-coloured wings. She holds a rose quartz heart radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with somebody already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inwards, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. Now, when she flipped out, I wasn't sure if she was upright or in reverse, so I am going to read the reverse. So do take whichever message resonates with you. In the reverse position, the angel of love could indicate a possible disconnect in matters of the heart. While this sometimes signifies a divorce or separation, it could also imply an emotional rift where two people stay connected on a superficial basis, yet at a deeper level seem to be going their own ways. So I did say I was picking up on 2 relationships. So this sounds like it's the past relationship. So past relationship that's negative, that was challenging, a new relationship coming in that's kind of teaching you what love is, right? So in the reverse, in this position, the angel can also refer to an old separation if the longing remains alive in one partner's heart. If you find yourself unable to let go, this loving angel is telling you it's time to release any toxic or unrequited attachment you may be holding on to. The universe is waiting for you to free your heart and open your life to the fully present and honouring love that you so rightly deserve. So look in the mirror and see the angel of love there with you. Know that you are worthy of this tender emotion from yourself and from others. So I'm just going to quickly... Oh, there's an affirmation as well. I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. So that's very much what I was talking about right at the beginning of the reading with the Emperor and Empress card. The Emperor and Empress, good on their own. They love themselves. They've done all that work, all that inner healing work, and they're in a position where they have that self-love, and that attracts then the right kind of romantic partner. If they value themselves, they're going to attract people who also value them. So very much kind of the message that was coming through at the start of the reading there. I love that I get consistent messages throughout the whole reading. There's a lot of different cards that come out, so it really kind of confirms to me that the things that came out at the start of the reading are still coming out at the end of the reading. It really confirms to me that it's not random, it's directed. If we had our doubts, like yesterday when like the yin card, the action card, which is yang energy, was confirmed by the Emperor, and then the yin card, which was feminine energy, was confirmed by the Empress. Like, you can't make it up. Like, it's not more than coincidence, I'm telling you. So I'm going to read the oracle message and the relationship message, because I feel like those are the 2 particular important messages that are coming through here. So serendipity, essential meanings: opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity. See, I was just saying about synchronicity and about coincidence. No such thing as a coincidence. Luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. The oracle's message: you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you. I love it when the universe uses me. And sorry universe. As a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world, your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you very much. Relationship message: Spirit has a plan. Told you. Where's it gone, that fated meeting card? Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. Told you so. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. Here we go. So I'm going to show you this. I am going to show you the other messages in case you do want to pause and have a read of those yourself. There's like a protection message, a prosperity message, so there might be something there for you as well. And also do go and check out the songs that I'm going to list in the description box below for you, because there's always additional messages. They always seem to really resonate with the message of the reading, so do go and check those out and see if anything particularly strikes you as you know, if any lyrics kind of jump out at you and seem to be giving you an extra message. Trust that. Okay, I think we're all sorted. I think we know everything we need to know from that message. So thank you, universe, for telling me anything. Yeah, lovely, great. Good luck with that, guys. Choose wisely. Take care.